In this tutorial, we'll explain how to configure sites in Burp Suite Enterprise Edition. When you've signed into Enterprise Edition, you can configure sites by visiting the Sites page. The Sites page shows you all of the sites that are configured for your organization. You can use folders to organize sites in a way that suits you. So you can organize by team or by geography or by environment or anything else. At the top of the sites page, you have some filters that you can use to just show the sites with various features. And you also have a search box where you can search for a particular site by name. This is particularly useful if you have a very large number of sites configured. To create a new site, you click on the New Site button. And here you can configure all the details of your site. So you give the site a name, you can place it into a folder if you prefer, and you give the site its URL. This is all that you have to configure to be able to get a site working, but if you wish, there are some other options that you can choose. So under Advanced Options, you can provide additional URLs that should be included within the scope of this site, or you can provide a list of URLs to be excluded from the scope. Including multiple URLs lets you pull in different domains if they collaborate together to make a single application, or different paths within a single domain. And you can use exclude URLs to avoid scanning certain parts of the website's content. This might be fragile functionality that might break if you scan it, or functionality that you might be worried about the performance impact of performing a scan, or anything else. Under protocol settings, you can configure whether to scan using both HTTP and HTTPS, or just to use the specified protocols that you've given. If you're in doubt, just leave the default option of scanning both protocols. You can configure user logins that will be used during the scan. So you can give as many of these as you like for user accounts with a different context that might reach different content and different functionality. You can select the default scan configuration to use for scans of this website. We'll explain how scan configurations work in another tutorial. And finally, you can specify an email address where Enterprise Edition will send a scan summary report at the end of the scan. So that's our website set up. You can now create a scan of that website, and we'll cover in a separate tutorial how to create scans. Back on the sites page, if you drill into an individual site, this is where you can see a lot more information. At the top level, there's a dashboard showing you a summary of information about the results of scanning this particular website. So you can see the security posture of this website and how it has evolved over time. Under scans, you can see all of the scans that have been completed of this website. And under issues, you can see all of the vulnerabilities that have been found in the latest completed scan. And you can drill into these to see more details about the individual vulnerability. In the Details tab, you can see the original configuration details that you provided for this site, and if you wish, you can edit them to update the details of the site. Also on the sites page, if you select a folder, then you see a dashboard for all the sites within that folder. And this again gives you a view of the security posture of everything in this folder. So if you've grouped your sites by geography or by the team that's responsible for them, this is a really nice, easy way to get a snapshot of all the sites that are within that folder. So that's how to configure sites in Burp Suite Enterprise Edition.